That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of our first date. We texted a bunch, and it was going well. But when we actually met up, it was awkward, the restaurant lost our reservation, and then we ended up eating at a taco truck and got stuck in the pouring rain. And then, when I came back from getting more napkins, you were gone.
Where are you going with this?
My point is, we didn't give up when we had our first setback. You gave us another chance, and we had a lot more dates that went a whole lot better. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
I'd forgotten most of that. You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with Mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldis, I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I'm not here to rekindle things with an old flame. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial mass attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown Zone, Zoe Stark, who's caught in crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
Boom. Nice. Exposed concrete. It's just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster. Wow.
Well placed knees to the hamstring.
A cracking blow from that flying trash can.
Oh, you can hear the echoes of that trash can to the skull.
And this is probably the one place you don't want to be.
Yeah, if there's one thing I learned watching wrestling, it's that nothing good happens in the parking lot.
Man, just a multitude of strikes. Wow. This isn't an area for matches. It's for cars and emergency vehicles. Get out of there.
Saxton, you're wasting your time. These superstars don't care where this fight takes them. Face first off the trunk, and her night's about to get even worse.
How can it get worse?
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign. Oh, the knee directly into the face. That right there is why you've got to keep your head on a swivel in a situation like this.
I would prefer never being in a situation like this, Corey. This is not what parking lots were made for.
Capped off with a knee to the spine.
Kick to the gut. Now kick to the back. Just punishing their opponent from every angle possible. Now locking in the wrist. Oof, knee drop connects. Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here.
Just grounded and pounded.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Terminating knee smash.
Boom! Lights out.
The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly very fast.
Oh, turn out the lights. The party's over. Hoist it up.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
You know what? I got a taste of calling the shots when we went after the Unity titles, and it worked. I wasn't gonna sit back and be on the defensive anymore.
Maybe you have a point.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it, but sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's...
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
Uh-oh. High-angle belly-to-back suplex.
Brutal stomp to the body, and just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
Boom!
Both arms captured. and vitriolic stomps.
And another just non-stop aggression. Oof. Stops to the legs. And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Oh, man.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
Morgan timed that one well.
Blackout. She's feeling every hit she's taken tonight.
Yeah, she has seen better days. Today, not one of them.
She escapes the attack.
Massive miscalculation on that one. Hard landing. Up into the torture rack.
Oh, wow, rendered unconscious. The official has to call.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown, and she didn't come alone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Princess.
Walking into Mutiny's den with this level of backup sends a clear message.
Yeah, that message might just be, I'm extremely reckless. She just brought more chum to the feeding frenzy.
Gigi is here with a lot to prove.
Dolan has battled ups and downs and is ready to reach the top.
And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
Gigi Dolan is a natural disruptor who never follows the crowd.
And Gigi is a true fighter who is always ready to brawl.
And Dolan's looking to ignite chaos throughout WWE.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway. The SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money. Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
That focused singular drive of Dolan's got shaken there. Lift off. Diving foot stomp. Brutal. Gigi catches her by surprise. And she's returning fire.
Face, meet, knee.
Just a continuous rush on Gigi here.
Gigi has to turn this around, and quick. Finally, she's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
It's time for Dolan to take advantage of a misstep and take command.
Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
Earth-shaking power slam. Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes. Dolan's got to dig deep now. Cover.
And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Princess.
We might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight against Mutiny.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The Mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her, and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
I can't just watch Naomi go down for something she didn't do. It's not right. I'm not stupid enough to come completely clean, but I can at least give her some support.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
And here's the duo battling against accusations tonight.
The Revenge Tour continues.
And their opponents, first, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
We used to think of Liv as an underdog, but her accolades now say otherwise.
Has been a tag team champion, a Money in the Bank winner, and a women's champ.
One of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoey Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoey Stark!
I love Zoey Stark's energy and love. The ring is charged tonight. The accusations against Naomi have sparked intense emotions.
That's right, Saxton. What was once a united front is now splintered, with questions over Naomi's guilt right at the center.
As they square off, all eyes are on the ring, hoping that this battle will not be just for pride or retribution, but to help discover the truth.
Vicious combination of strikes.
Buffet of strikes.
Ouch. Oh, European uppercut. Oh, look at the knees.
One after the other. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. And now Liv is under immense pressure.
This is where Morgan will be tested. Samoan driver.
Catches the leg.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
She had that scouted. Catches the kick.
Knee right to the face.
And Liv got completely caught by that maneuver.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
And she's eating a lot of heavy shots here.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting things to take this turn.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes. Morgan is completely out of it. Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Pivotal pin. Liv might be done here. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
Man, strikes.
Knee right to the face. Constant pressure being kept on Zoey.
Yeah, now Stark's got to turn the momentum around. The sleeper is cinched in, and you can see little by little the opponent is fading.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on the doorstep.
Trying to escape, delivers a jawbreaker.
And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw. SOS.
There's the tag.
Oh, missed connection. Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Oh. Counters!
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Wow! Rolling elbow right on the mark. She is feeding off this crowd right now.
Finds a counter from Stark. Oh, God. And Stark hung tough, but that looked like it took a toll.
A third! Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here, relentlessly.
Constant pressure being kept on Zoe.
Zoe has to wake herself up and turn her intensity up a notch.
Slam. Face first.
Up into the torture rack. Beast.
She's going for the victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here are your winners, Naomi and Princess.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Even when things went off the rails with Naomi, you pivoted. Seems like most people are willing to accept that neither of you are involved, and it was mutiny all along.
And Naomi probably feels like she owes you one for having her back.
I might be the only one in WWE who knows for sure that she's innocent. Well, us three, I guess.
Our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
is an
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Falconero suplex. The champ just trying to embarrass the opposition.
Counter, he knew just what to do.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Clearly no love lost between these two with a display like that. Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, watching CM Punk aggressively work the opposition.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now.
Strong counter from Punk. What an overhand chop.
CM Punk escapes the attack.
What a punch.
Such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the drum.
From the top.
That's not what she was looking for there.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.